This is one of the snacks that works in our house because we always have some sort of nut butter in our house. We always have honey or maple syrup in our house, and those are staples for just about anything that you want to put. That's the glue that holds it together. But one of our family favorites is a Icebox truffle. And so
that's this recipe? You're doing the Icebox truffle?
I'm doing the Icebox truffle.
This isn't peanut butter balls?
Well, we can call them peanut butter balls if you'd like to call them peanut butter balls.
I just didn't get the memo.
It all depends on what's in my house at the time. But today it happens to be peanut butter, so it qualifies.
Okay.
These are peanut butter balls.
So
yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yes.
So what we do is I put together dates, and this is dates and pecans. But again, you can use whatever you want. I use dates because it's sweet. And I like to chop them up and put them all together. This is one of those little cooking tips that's people don't always put in recipes. If you chop up your nuts and you put them together with your dates, which are super obnoxiously sticky, and you shake them up, it keeps them from hanging together too much. So that's the first thing I do. I put all the nuts, which the recipe is on our website. So just put all the nuts and the dates in the bowl. I like to mix them up just a little bit so that they can get along a little bit better. Otherwise, we have big clumps. So this is equal portions of dates and pecans. Another way of changing this up a little bit is roasting your nuts. That works too. But they're a nice fatty nut, and then you put your peanut butter and honey on there. So this is about 4 times as much nut butter as there is honey. So if you're concerned about the sweetness, it's not really that sweet.
I like that you're not making a small batch. It's like they're going to eat it anyway, so you might as well make a whole bunch at one time. Do these store well in the refrigerator or freezer?
These peanut butter balls are called Icebox. Sorry. Because we make them by the boatload, and we stick them in the freezer because I'm a lazy cook. Must we admit everything here? Jeez. Anyway, so you just put your fat on top of there, and then again your sweetener. You could make it as sweet as you want, but again it's like a 4-to-1 ratio. We like to work on ratios around here. And you put all that honey in there.
I think the problem is that I taught peanut butter balls about 3 years ago, and it morphed into Icebox truffles in her refrigerator or in her kitchen.
Well, we use all different. I mean, if you have a problem with peanut butter, you don't have to use peanut butter. That's the beauty of this recipe. You know, you can turn it into an almond butter. I know Jared's mom brought in some cashew butter, little bonbons that are very rich, very tasty. But anyway, all you have to do is mix this up, and you're there. That's it. Now at home, I would stick my hands in there and just get it all mixed up real well, but on camera here will be nice. Kind of flips some people out when you stick your hands in their food, you know.
Imagine. The handiest tool on the planet, and we're not supposed to use it to fix food.
I know it, and you get to lick your fingers when you're done. Okay. Now, if this is a little too sticky, you could stick it in the refrigerator. This is coconut, which I put in the blender. If you put this in the blender too long, you end up with coconut butter. So a little bit is flakes, ground up flakes. A lot is coconut butter. And the easiest way that I find to do this is for the outsides of your little truffles. So I put it in a container. Scoop out a little plop, put it in there, usually about 6 at a time, and there you have your pretty little snowball. Now these are very tasty this way, but they're a little soft. So here's where the Icebox comes in. I like to put them in the freezer. And there you go.
So are they hard right out of the Icebox then, or do you have to let them thaw? Okay.
Yeah, but you can get through them. They're okay.
You managed to
It
get through
doesn't
them.
slow anybody down.
No, I didn't think so. How about making 4 or 5 more? I'd like to see it. I always wondered how you got that so evenly done. Bev, did you? But did you just put it in there and? Yeah, that's a great idea.
These go up. My 12-year-old, I guess she's a 13-year-old now. My 13-year-old can knock these out in no time.
Great.
There you go, 4 or 5 of them, just like that. These are great travel foods. And because they're so fatty and a little bit sweet, you don't have any problem with your kids snacking on them.
Very good.
There you go.